attacked?
Toshio? Nobu? Nobuyuki? I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And this is B-Views.
Hey, welcome back.
And today we watched Ju-On, The Curse 2.
Yes. The 30-minute recap.
This contains spoilers for a movie that you cannot legally find in the United States.
No, just Google it.
You can find it, but...
Yep, Google it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're not going to tell you how.
Nope. Nope. If you're really dedicated, then you can watch a 30-minute recap of the last movie. 30 minutes.
Technically 27, but
that's long enough.
Yeah.
That's the longest recap I've ever seen in a movie.
For a movie that is 76 minutes long.
Yep. It's very short.
That is insane.
Yep. They did not have much material for a half-hour recap.
It was very much one of those things, I think, where they were just like, oh no, we don't have enough.
Yep.
We gotta pad this out to feature length.
Yeah.
There aren't a lot of scares in this movie.
No. This isn't a very good movie. I don't care for it.
Now, which movie is better, this or Grudge 2020?
Grudge 2020.
Alright.
Yeah. I think in terms of scares,
Grudge 2020 has some really good scares.
It does. I think in terms of a horror movie,
everything else.
Huh?
It falls apart in everything
Well,
else.
of course. I mean, I think the Grudge 2020 is a lot more of a fun movie compared to this.
Yeah, this one's not super fun.
No, it's actually quite boring. There's a couple scenes.
This movie was released the same year as its predecessor.
Yep.
27 minutes of it is recap. I think they could have just tacked this movie on to the end of the first movie.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it picks up pretty much right where the other movie leaves off because it recaps for half an hour.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think I'd recommend this one if you're really dedicated to Ju-On.
Yeah, you have to be very dedicated.
Well, specifically because this movie ends right where the theatrical Grudge, the one that everyone's seen, begins.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
And I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that scene in the school at the end.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, where there's a whole bunch of Kayakos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Like 1,000,001 Kayakos, where they're all, like, scratching on the windows, and there's all that screeching from scratching on the windows.
Yep, that's a cool one.
And it shows, like, all of them just walking through the parking lot, and they're all just, like,
Yeah, they're doing that rattle there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was cool.
Yeah.
Another scene where there was that Kayako on the ceiling.
Oh, where it was just her face.
Yeah.
On the ceiling.
Yeah, and it was like spreading out.
Yeah.
It was really cool. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Thought there was another one I liked, but
yeah. That was my favorite. Those two were my favorite by far.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those are definitely, I think, the best ones.
Yes. And I mean, it just is. I think it's lackluster.
There are a lot of things that Grudge 2020 took from this movie.
Yep.
I really think Grudge 2020, like, as bad of a movie as it is, it's very much a love letter to these movies.
Yep. It tries.
Well, it's a love letter in the sense that they ripped off all of them.
Yeah. Well, of course. Yeah, because I mean, the director's a big fan, so.
Oh yeah.
Yep. He's a fanboy. Yep.
So, like, they have where the detective goes to the other detective, and that detective's gone crazy because of studying the case.
Yep. Drives them crazy.
There are a few different things that they took from this movie. Yeah. But this one's very lackluster.
I thought it was very boring. I did.
I think a lot of this stuff could have been... I bet if you edited this movie into the first movie,
Mhm.
it would be a really good 2-hour movie.
Yep. Yep. And you wouldn't have had to have a 30-minute, recap. You could have just added that right in. I think that would have been perfect.
We had already seen this movie, and we watched all of the recap this time. We skipped the recap.
Yep.
I do know that the first time we watched it, I noticed that there were a few differences, but it's...
Yeah, you gotta have to painstaking through watching the whole thing again.
Yeah.
So, it really doesn't pay off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's a direct-to-VHS movie that was released the same year that the original movie was released.
Yep.
And it feels like that.
It does. It does. Feels very low budget.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's a good thing that all the other Ju-on movies are better than this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I say that.
I think so.
I
As of now,
White Ghost and Black Ghost aren't great, but it's whatever.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. But if you're really dedicated, watch it.
Yeah.
You can find it. Google
Like,
it.
I'm a fan of the series.
Yeah.
A big fan of the series.
Yep.
So, I at least take some enjoyment out of it.
Yeah.
But there's a shocking lack of Kayako and Toshio.
Yeah,
There's a shocking lack of scares in this
Oh yeah,
movie.
I mean there's
It's a lot of people talking
Yep.
and talking about being afraid of
Yep.
bad things happening.
Yep. And nothing really ever happens
Oh.
until the end.
Very much. Well, I mean, you have your little bits.
But
Yeah.
too
I mean,
memorable.
a lot of the scares are in that first 30 minutes.
Sure.
In the recap.
Yeah, well of course.
Because they
That you're not
recap
gonna
all the scares.
watch. So I don't know.
And then as far as new scares, there's almost nothing.
Yeah, I mean you got those two things.
I like that end scene though with all
Yep.
of the different
Yeah, that was
Kaikos.
cool.
That reminds me of the Sadako movie.
Yeah, it was very cool. Yeah.
You know, somewhere I just read today that there was supposed to be a Sadako movie coming out soon in America.
Okay.
I don't know how that's supposed to work though.
Who knows? Probably 2021 at least.
Well, it said it came out in 2019, but it didn't.
Okay.
So I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't.
It is what it is, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much that.
Yeah, there's not a lot to talk about in this movie.
No,
It's an hour and 16 minutes
Yep.
long, and 37 or 27 to 28 minutes of it are recap.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I mean that's all you can really say is this movie is a lot of recap and a lot of boring stuff and
well, the big part of this movie, the big thing about this movie in fan base is that this movie ends where the Grudge begins.
Right.
And that's the big
that's the culmination
thing in the fan base about it.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, the first one is known because it sets up a lot of the scares that continue throughout the series, and it really kind of starts the whole thing.
Sure.
This one probably got forgotten for a reason.
Yeah. I don't want a remaster of this. No thanks.
I'd say do it, but do it like Rasen on the Ring.
Yeah.
The Ring
Yeah, throw it
collection,
as an extra feature.
where it's just a bonus feature.
Yeah. Nobody wants it. Throw it on here. See if anybody does.
I almost want to say this one is longer than the first one, I think. Like, actually, as far as time goes, I think it is 6 minutes longer.
Wow.
And...
Wow. It felt so much longer than that.
It felt like... It felt like it was It Chapter 2.
Yeah. Or Dr. Sleep,
No, that's not true.
Or Scarface,
I didn't feel that much.
Godfather Part 2.
I mean, it felt very fast for us because we skipped through
of
all
course.
of the recap.
Yeah.
I think it was only 45 minutes long.
Yes.
It was shorter than a Red Letter Media video.
Yes.
It was only like a third of the length of one of our videos.
Yep. Yeah, so that's pretty much that.
Yeah, that's really it. I guess I'll cut some clips into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, put in that cool Kayako scene at the end.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, that cool ceiling scene too.
Yeah, and that'll probably be all I got.
Yeah, I mean that's really the only excitement throughout the whole movie.
Maybe I can take like the whole recap scene
and
just make it fast forward.
Sure.
Oh, I wonder. Well.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not talking about editing this video in this video. That's how bad it's gotten.
Yeah. That's loopy like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're diving into a video.
I'm already editing it in my head.
Well, we're already done.
The dark times are ahead.
Sorry, John. Well, if you're dedicated, watch it. If you're not, please don't.
If you're not a fan of The Grudge, then you're gonna hate this movie.
Yeah, you are. It's gonna be dreadful.
This movie is rated higher than The Beach House on IMDb, Mike.
Which is ridiculous.
And not just a little bit, a lot of it.
Isn't it like 10 points?
It's
0.8
higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. That's not possible. Come on. That Avatar scene alone in Beach House with the beautiful coloring is better than anything that happens in this movie.
No, I love that Kayako scene.
That beautiful scene with the what the hell is it? Algae or what is it?
I don't know.
The fauna.
Cyanobacteria maybe.
There you go.
Could be anything.
Yeah.
Really. Plankton? Probably plankton. Sure.
It's better than this. Yeah, that one scene.
I don't know.
Yep.
I'll put them pretty much on even grounds.
I don't know what to say to that.
Actually, I think on IMDb I rated this one higher.
You're crazy. Unbelievable. I don't even know what to say.
It's because it felt so short because we only watched half of it.
Exactly. You watched an episode of a show.
Yeah, what we watched was like 15 minutes longer than an episode of Ju-on Origins.
Yeah, well, we'll watch that tonight.
I don't know why they released that as a series. They should have released it as a movie.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
That's what should have happened.
Yeah, that would have been a long movie though. 2 hour, almost 3 hour movie. That's a long movie.
Well, yeah, but that's also not. If they cut like all the credits out of it, it would be much.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, that would be probably cut like.
It's like
3
chapter
minutes
2
off of each.
Yeah.
So I mean,
after
that's
sleep.
what 18 fewer minutes.
Yeah.
That makes it 2:40, 2:30.
It's long.
It's still long,
yeah.
but it's shorter than It Chapter 2.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And Dr. Sleep.
And it's scarier than It Chapter 2.
Oh.
It Chapter 2 is not scary.
I don't.
It's very funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially Bill Hader.
Oh my God, Bill Hader's treasure, and none of us deserve it.
Yes. Especially Barry. He is so good in Barry.
Oh yeah. Tell me more about Barry.
Oh.
Not about this movie.
No. Want to watch a good show? Watch Barry at HBO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should get a sponsor for HBO next. Who knows?
J-Edge.
$3.99.
This isn't on J-Edge.
No. You gotta find it. Google it.
Yeah, find it.
Yep.
Seek it out.
Yes. If you want to. If you don't even bother.
Yeah.
It's crap.
I mean, I'm not losing sleep if you don't watch this one.
Nope. Don't bother.
I'd say you should watch the first one.
Sure. Or if you don't want to watch the first one and you want to watch this one, I mean, you can kind of pick it up.
Oh yeah, you don't even have to watch the first one because this one will give you a really confusing
recap. It sure will. Yep.
Because that's what's weird about it, is it's a recap, but so Ju-on the Curse, it's not chronological. Like it jumps around a lot because that's what happens in the Grudge series.
Yes.
But they don't fix that in the recap. They just constantly jump back and forth between things without the context.
Right.
And when you're speeding through that, like when you're just watching it, it makes a little more sense.
Yep.
When you're speeding through it in a recap, you have no idea what's happening.
No idea. No clue.
Yeah.
Nope. No, because all of a sudden you'd be just fast forwarding it, and then you land on a spot, and it's like, is this the new movie or is this the old movie? And then it's like, oh shit, it's still the old movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So personally, I wouldn't watch this again.
You've already watched this twice.
I know. Never again.
You were so excited to do this video.
Huh? I like the ceiling scene.
Yeah.
It's cool. They should have had more of that, but no.
They should have
more
had
talking.
more scares.
It's just all talking.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm talking. Yep. Yep. If you want to watch a better one, watch Grudge 2020. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's good, but it's
Go
better than
watch
this.
Grudge 2020. That'll make you happy.
Yeah, well, it's alright, but better than that. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, that's all we got on that.
Yeah, that's really all we got.
Yeah.
I'm John.
I'm Mike. Take care.
Bye.
Have a good one. Wear a mask. Stay safe.
Do all the stuff.
Yep. Stay healthy.